What is going on, everyone? My name is Enzo. Welcome to another edition of my Roma Serie A career mode. There is a shot of Bonucci coming over from Juve last summer. Milan, a largely disappointing season after spending €200 million in the offseason. Probably would have hoped spending $200 million would have gotten you better than barely squeaking into the Europa League for another season. Hopefully they're building on the for the future, though. They have so many young talented players. Kessie, Donnarumma, Andre Silva. Even though he didn't do much this year, I was really disappointed in Silva. He looked like he could still become a super talented player. He has the talent for whatever reason, just never put it all together this year. But another young striker, Patrick Cutrone, had an amazing season for a 19, 20-year-old kid. I cannot wait to see how he fits into the Italian national team as he gets older. Roma with an early chance here. Jadon Sancho cuts in, sends it back out to Pellegrini, cuts inside, almost has it taken, gives it back to Strootman. Strootman feeds it inside, sees Schick on the wing, Del Shaarawy. And the deflection, and what is that? Perotti goes flying through space but gets nowhere near the ball. Don't know what he was doing there, going for the miraculous, came nowhere near it. Roma with another chance here. Schick sees some space in the middle for Perotti. Perotti again! And Perotti 0 for 2 with brutal efforts in two different ways in a short span of time. Might have to sub him off in the first half. Take a page out of the Allegri playbook. But Roma, not going to give up, still 0-0 here, still pushing forward. Strootman again. Perotti, what can he do this time? Third time a charm. Cuts inside, gives the Schick. Schick, Cruyff turn, onto his left foot, he shoots! Ooh, nice save by, they actually have Storari in net, they don't have Donnarumma in there. He seems to get sold a lot in career modes. I don't know if he's still there or not, or just not playing, but there's another nice save from Storari. Danny Rose on Milan, that's interesting. I don't see that happening in real life, but that's interesting. Suso on his weaker right foot, cuts inside on the left. You know that's what he wants to do. Skips by Roma like they're not even there. Montolivo, and it is a comedy of errors in the back. You could have driven an 18-wheeler through that defense. I have no idea what we were doing on that one. Montolivo, brilliant player back in the day, but even though he's getting older now, he still has that sweet right foot. I think that might have taken a deflection anyway. Suso just waltzes right into the box, off Strootman in the end. Roma all over the place at the back. Not going to win the Serie A title playing defense like that. Montolivo again, causing some havoc in this midfield. Andre Silva. Stolen away, Jadon Sancho into Perotti. Perotti getting into a lot of good spaces in this game, just can't find the finished product. Strootman again in the middle, out to El Shaarawy. Sees Florenzi on the wing. He zips down the right wing in an acre of space, cuts into the middle, chips into the back post. Nice defending by Milan. Really piling up the pressure here in the second half. Still down 1-0. We need a goal bad. Pellegrini into Schick. The big check. Going backwards here, waiting for a run from the left back. Juan Jesus. Cuts it in the middle. Another nice save by Storari. Playing out of his mind in this game. Hasn't been a regular starter for a team in a while, but having a great game today. Nainggolan into Dzeko, back to Nainggolan, the give and go on his right foot, slots it into the bottom left-hand corner. He shoots and scores. He tucked that away beautifully. Nainggolan, he's had a few of those nice give and go goals so far this season. Just pass that into the bottom corner. That's a beautiful effort right there. You don't even have to put any power into it. You just pass it right by the goalie and into the corner. That is picture perfect. Nainggolan, still can't believe he doesn't have a place in the Belgium squad. I know maybe he's not the best for morale, or who knows what's going on behind the scenes. It all seems a bit silly, but that is a story for another day. This game is going to end 1-1. Not the worst result in the world. Probably would have hoped for a win there, but we'll take a draw earlier in the season versus a talented Milan squad. I really hope Milan can come good next year, in all honesty. Even as a Roma fan, I think it's just better for Serie A as a whole. Instead of just having Juve and Napoli close behind, Roma close behind them, it'd be nice to have another team in the mix, really add some competitiveness to the top of the table. Who knows about Inter? Even though they snuck into the Champions League and are traditionally a big club, from what it sounds like, their financial situation isn't great. Sounds like if they get a nice offer for Icardi, he could go. Hopefully not. Sounds like they may not be able to sign Cancelo or Rafinha to permanent deals. They were both in on loan, but man, it'd be nice if they could keep them both for the Champions League next year. I'm going to decline this international offer. I don't think I'm going to be coaching an international team even if an offer comes in for Italy. Maybe, who knows, but for right now I think we're just going to stick with the club game. Roma, big game versus Napoli at home. Milan and Napoli back-to-back, tough schedule, but we still find ourselves second place in the table, 2 points off Juve. They do have a game in hand, 6-0 for Juve, 6-0-0. Hot start for them. Julian Brandt on Napoli, that's interesting. Cuts one into the far post. Alisson, magnificent save right off the bat as we leave him out to dry. Napoli all over Roma. Julian Brandt causing all kinds of problems. Hamsik cuts in on his left foot. Still in his left foot. He shoots off the woodwork. Hamsik, he's still got it. He's getting up there in age, but what a brilliant player. Honestly, he's one of the most underrated players. Whenever people bring up the best midfielders in the world, you don't hear people talk about Hamsik that often, but he's just such a well-rounded, secure player in the midfield. Manolas, what are you doing there? Up to Under, that's more like it. On his left foot, cuts one into El Shaarawy. Brilliant save by Reina. Under with that sweet left foot, just curling one right onto the head of El Shaarawy. Pepe Reina, he's still got it too. Brilliant reaction save. Let's see what happens here. El Shaarawy on the break again, trying to cause some havoc down this left side. Albiol to Reina. Reina pulls a Loris Karius. Oh, Dzeko missed the ball. I think Karius was in net there for a second for Napoli. Honestly, I feel really bad for Karius. He's only 24 years old, and to have two, blunders like that in the biggest game of your life is just devastating. So I honestly do hope he recovers from it. Napoli coming back down the other way. Julian Brandt again. It would be fascinating if he went to Napoli for real. And that is right on the plate for Zielinski. Skies one over the bar. Need to be hitting the target there. Napoli causing all kinds of problems in this game. Brandt again. Alisson, point blank save. Napoli really are just so tough to play against. They put so much pressure on you. They somehow constantly have plenty of guys back in defense and plenty of guys up in attack and the midfield. It seems like they're everywhere. It's going to be real interesting how they got on next year with Ancelotti instead of Sarri. It sounds like he's going to be at Chelsea, and Ancelotti has already actually signed on with Napoli, so that should be interesting. Roma coming down the side. Dzeko cuts inside. Penalty, ref. Let's see, what's he going to give here? Looks like he's going to call it just outside the box. Yellow for Hirse. Man, we need it. If ever there was a time for a VAR review, let's see. Oh, maybe just... Come on, ref, give us the continuation. Give us a penalty. That would have been clutch right now. Stoppage time penalty, but we'll have to take it short. Kolarov. Sky's a mile into the air. Can we get some pressure on Ray? We can, but it looks like he's going to punch that free, and that is going to fall to nothing. Napoli with one last chance here. Can they do anything? Still a nothing game. 0-0, not the worst result in the world. Maybe hope for more, but next episode we will be playing Feyenoord in the Champions League. Need to pick up a win there. Have a good night.